Did you know that, as of now, Blade is the first hero in Marvel Rivals to have two primary attacks with two different weapons? Or that Phoenix and Wolverine were once so madly in love that Marvel was touched enough to officially set them up in a polyamorous relationship with Phoenix's husband, Cyclops? Or have you heard about Blade possibly teaming up with Moon Knight? Well, all of that and more is coming up in this video. Top mind-blowing facts about the two new heroes of Season 3, Blade and Phoenix. Alright, let's kick this off. Blade made his first appearance in The Tomb of Dracula issue 10, published in July 1973. Back then, Blade rocked an Afro-funk style, a super popular fashion trend in 1970s America, with a big Afro hairstyle, colorful jackets, and oversized sunglasses, kinda like the legendary soul singer James Brown. By the time the Night Stalkers comics came out in 1992, Blade got a cooler redesign with short hair, a katana, and a dark coat. But even then, he still didn't look much like the versions we know today. It wasn't until the 1998 Blade movie, starring Wesley Snipes, blew up in theaters that Marvel started adjusting Blade's look to match the film. That meant giving him a buzz cut, body armor, a long black leather coat, and a katana strapped to his back. This version later made its way into Marvel Rivals, with some extra upgrades like shoulder armor and a chunky utility belt to make him look tougher and give off a more high-tech vibe. These days, Jean Grey is known as one of the most powerful telepaths in the entire X-Men universe. But when she first appeared in X-Men issue 1, published in 1963, telepathy wasn't even her power. Back then, she went by the name Marvel Girl and could only move objects with her mind. It wasn't until X-Men issue 101 in 1976 that Jean officially became Phoenix, after gaining the power of the Cosmic Phoenix Force. In Marvel Rivals, Phoenix's skin sticks pretty closely to her classic comic book look from the colors to the overall design. The first time Blade appeared in the game was during the Midnight Features 2 event, specifically in the mission called Vampire Slayer Gone Missing. This mission officially confirmed that Blade is African American, instead of Black British like he is in the comics. Back in Season 1, Eternal Night Falls, Blade showed up on the Central Park map as a prisoner captured by Dracula. By Season 2, Hellfire Gala, he was rescued and is now resting in the city of Burnen-T'Challa, located in the Kingdom of Wakanda. According to the gallery card Fall of Midtown, Blade's weapon is a katana, just like in the comics. However, after defeating Dracula, Blade started using Dracula's sword instead. The background music playing during the scene where Blade saves Jean Grey in the Season 3, The Abyss Awakens trailer, is actually the same track from the iconic nightclub scene in the 1998 Blade movie. Blade's abilities lets him use two primary weapons. One is Dracula's sword for close-range combat, and the other is a shotgun for long-range fights. Both of these are considered main attacks, and players can switch between them depending on the situation. Blade's abilities seem to make him a duelist-style assassin fighter, according to leaks. Let's start with his first primary ability, called Blade Chopper. This move lets you swing Dracula's sword forward, dealing damage to any enemies hit. His second primary ability is called Hunting Gun. When you use it, you'll fire an explosive round that blasts out a bunch of shrapnel on impact, dealing area damage to enemies caught in the explosion. Next is Step and Chop. When activated, Blade dashes forward. If he's holding a gun, he'll shoot the enemy and apply a healing reduction effect. If he's holding his sword, he'll slash the enemy and apply a slow effect, reducing their movement speed. Then there's his ability Blood Liberation. Blade activates his Dracula form, giving him the power to see enemies through walls for a short time. His next ability is Damage Block. Blade uses Dracula's sword to block incoming damage from the front. And finally, Blade's ultimate ability, called New Moon. After a short charge up, Blade quickly draws his sword, dashing forward with a powerful slash, while leaving Dracula's sword spinning behind him, slicing enemies in the area. After Blade, let's check out the abilities of Jean Grey, aka Phoenix. First up, Jean Grey's primary attack is an energy shot called Cosmic Flames. When it hits an enemy, it applies 1 spark to them. If it's a critical hit, it applies to sparks. When a target reaches 3 sparks, Jean Grey triggers an explosion, dealing damage to nearby enemies. It also applies 1 spark to other enemies caught in the blast and lets Jean heal over time. Next is Telekinesis Burst. When activated, Jean Grey marks an area with psychic energy, then causes a series of explosions in that spot. The first explosion stuns enemies, while the following ones slow them down. Each explosion also adds 1 spark to any enemy's hit. Then there's Telepathic Illusion. Jean leaves behind an illusion of herself at her current location and instantly teleports in a chosen direction. Right after, the illusion explodes, and any enemies caught in the blast get hit with 1 spark. Next is Dark Ascent. Jean Grey merges with the Phoenix Force, entering a free-flying state that slightly increases her movement speed and automatically reloads her ammo throughout the duration. And finally, we have Jean Grey's ultimate ability, called Ensong Inferno. When activated, Jean flies into the sky, transforms into a giant phoenix, then dives down onto a targeted area, dealing massive area damage. It also creates a shockwave that destroys summons, shields, and extra health buffs from enemies. On top of that, every enemy hit by the dive gets 1 spark applied to them. It's been confirmed that Jean Grey will have a team-up with Wolverine. In this combo, Jean channels the Phoenix Force into Wolverine, transforming him into Phoenix Warrior. This special ability is called Mind's Grace. While in Phoenix Warrior form, Wolverine gets a fiery aura that deals percentage-based damage to nearby enemies, helping him shred through tanks much faster. On top of that, whenever Wolverine deals damage, he'll heal based on the amount of damage he does. In the game, Jean Grey and Wolverine make a powerful team-up, but in the comics, these two mutants share a long, romantic, and pretty complicated relationship. Even though Jean Grey was engaged to Cyclops, Wolverine fell for her the moment they met. And no matter what, even when Jean transformed into Dark Phoenix and became unstable and dangerous, Wolverine still loved her and could never bring himself to hurt her.
Logan, I'm sorry. I should never have left.
You're back now. That's all that matters, darling.
As for Jean, she's had feelings for Wolverine too, but because of her love and commitment to Cyclops, she never actually got together with Wolverine, except in a few alternate universes. However, during the dawn of X era, Marvel Comics officially gave Jean Grey, Wolverine, and Cyclops an open, polyamorous relationship. They even had connected bedrooms in their house on Krakoa Island. Yep, 1 wife, 2 husbands, and a happy mutant family. Right now, Blade doesn't have an official team-up confirmed with any hero. But based on leaked info, there's a good chance he'll team up with Moon Knight, Ghost Rider, or Elsa Bloodstone. As for Ghost Rider and Elsa Bloodstone, they were only briefly mentioned in the leaked data, so it's still unknown how their team-ups would actually work. With Moon Knight, though, it'll probably follow a similar concept to the comics, like in Midnight Suns, where Blade and Moon Knight teamed up to hunt vampires and supernatural creatures together. And that's it for the top mind-blowing facts about the 2 new heroes of Season 3, Blade and Phoenix. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to support the channel. Also, if you know any other crazy facts I didn't mention, make sure to drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. Alright, that's it for now. Bye-bye.